Are there any human rights challenges that you would say are unique to developing countries? We've spoken a lot about trade policy in the United States, but what about countries that don't have as many resources as the United States to deal with this issue, or have as big as a market, for example, to be able to attract investors?
Right, and you know, this round of trade talks, the Doha round under the WTO, was supposed to be about addressing their needs. But because the WTO moves by consensus, the discussions have focused on the needs of the U.S., the EU, and basically the other big trading nations, who are India, Brazil, and China. And El Salvador, Costa Rica, middle-income country, Australia, you know, their needs are not ignored, but they're just not at the heart of the negotiations at this time. It's unfortunate, and there are no easy answers to this, but this is part of the problems in the structure of the WTO, that bigger nations basically set the parameters for how it works. Many people say the United States and the EU rule it. No, it's the 5 economic superpowers that rule it. And I think, again, the structure doesn't really fit the objective, and that will need to be revamped. But the focus has not been on the needs of the truly poorest developing countries. Moreover, the United States and the EU have gotten away with policies that really undermine the ability of those countries to export. Whether it's our agricultural subsidies or the EU's agricultural subsidies, that's one problem. Another problem is that our strategies to help these countries really are designed to help us, such as the GSP. So we really haven't figured out strategies that are we figured out strategies that work politically, domestically, but we haven't figured out strategies that work both domestically and internationally that really help foster development. And trade can be such a good tool to foster development, but we don't know how to find common ground on it internationally so that we can move this ahead. The debate has been dishonest about it. It may happen that in the next presidency, who is ever president, is going to focus more on the needs of developing countries and citizens in the developing world, because more and more Americans understand that our security is related to their security, our common humanity. But how you get from there to here politically, I don't know.